I'd love to invite you all to my house. I would love it if you could all come to my house. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I know you can't come right now because of these strange circumstances we're all living in. So I'm just going to give you a little visual tour. When you walk into my house, I have a sign that says it is not joy that makes us grateful. It is gratitude that makes us joyful. I have never been more convinced that true joy is a product of gratitude than I am now, however many-ish days into this strange thing we're all experiencing. Does anyone else kind of feel like Groundhog's Day? I do. I once read that gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what I have into enough and more, a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. It brings sense to our past, makes peace for today, and creates vision for tomorrow. Life right now, like I said, is terribly monotonous and also very uncertain. I know we all feel this sort of restlessness in the air. It's in the news, it's in talking to other people. I think it's incredibly unsettling for a lot of people. I know it's been unsettling for adults because of finances and health and jobs and all those sorts of things. And then for our kids, not having their normal school, not being able to see their friends, those sorts of things. So in my house, we are trying to combat some of that unsettling feeling with adopting some new vocab to kind of name how we feel. We've been talking a lot about the difference between happiness and joy and where our true joy comes from. And what the Maganyas have decided is that gratitude and joy go hand in hand. And that what we are looking for right now is that deep joy that is not dependent on what happens. Paul wrote the book of Colossians from prison. Just think about that for a minute. From prison. I know we all feel like we're stuck in our homes, but he was in prison. And he was not at home binging Netflix and making banana bread. I know some of you are out there. I am guilty of a lot of those things, so I see you. But from prison, he wrote, "Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly as you teach and admonish one another, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts." So what does that look like daily now? Well, my home is a forever work in progress, but we have in our kitchen a bulletin board, and on one page we've been writing prayer requests. There are none too big, none too small, nothing too silly. This includes Natalie praying for her favorite TV veterinarian to continue to be healthy because he is quite old. And on another, we have a list of gratitudes, things, people, experiences that we have had or have experienced that have truly given us deep gratitude and helped us cultivate joy. Things like a comfortable house, good food, friends that show up in your front yard with hula hoops for a dance-off, all of those things. The little notes you get in the mail from people, the phone calls, the texts. Anything we can do that reminds us of those little sparks of kindness and love and how they grow into joy in our lives. And that joy is from Christ. It's not fleeting. It is a gladness not based on circumstance. It is in spite of mundane or chaotic, in the true messiness of life. And it is sustaining. That joy is sustaining. And that's what we're trying to do. So my prayer this week is going to be that a spirit of gratitude fills your home and that waves of joy fill your heart. And I hope you all have a great week. Thanks for joining us.